On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set. Get the flag. Watch the slant. Go.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ricky. Orbit. 58.
From the shotgun, it's Bissett. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Check 24. Check 24. Go. Check. Lucky. Watch safety creep. Any weapon. Safety's creeping.
Brissett sets to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Defense, let's go. Single. Check 50. Let's go. Get set. Let it go.
Throwing. Brissett going for the deep ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, what's the ball? Switch. 61. Let's box. Right. Begin. Rush in.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here, just try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Mike 51. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Yo. 66. Bullet. Half.
Here's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They begin with Michel on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Slam, slam, slam. Hatchet, hatchet. Get it all.
On 2nd down, Michel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Here we go.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me.
Back to throw. Daniels. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Brissett. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Brissett now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. This is Spiller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. John Simon in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Trey Flowers picks it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They run it with McCammon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down and very long. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Daniels. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Brissett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw is Brissett. And that's complete to Croft. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
58 to Mike, 58.
Brissett now. And Diggs has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And an alley to run. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
So that'll back him up 5.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
53. I got you. I got you. 53 is the mic.
Brissett on first down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 53 is mine. Here I come. Mike.
First down, Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They run with Spiller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Here goes. 51. Watch the curl. 51.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. Spiller trying to get loose. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch the screen. Ready. Watch the screen. Slam.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback, It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now McKinnon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check the backer. Tight dog. Blue dog, poker.
Here's McKinnon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Daniels. Got his man, that's Harry. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now,
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
36.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett, it's complete to Diggs. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. To throw, Brissett. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Brissett now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
A second down throw for Brissett. And the grab by Croft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keep setting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Brissett. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. Got a man open. That's Harry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. To the road. West. Delta.
On first and 10, Daniels. Man open. It's Goodwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
60 outlaw. 50. In the face.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Cut. On the ball.
Throwing again. Daniels. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
Richard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We got double up, double up. Come on. Check it. Here we go, 50.
On 2nd down now. McKinnon, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
One sec. 50, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Jump up. Jump up. 2-6.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go.
23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm here all day. Let's go. Let it go.
Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On 2nd down, McKinnon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Pretty quiet, Steve. Pretty quiet. Check safety. Check. Wait. Zoom.
Here again is McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
50, Mike, 50. Who that? 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
at the 35.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Throwing. Brissett. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A first down throw for Brissett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary.
And now here's another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down now, McKinnon, and a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. On 3rd and 2, Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that worked.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready, go! 53's mine. Check.
Now Brissett. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We got work.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Daniels, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
'56, Mike. Go. There, right there, 56. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's Brissett. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You.
Here's Brissett. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready? 6 the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's go, baby. Return over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Off. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
56, Mike, 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you? And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Brissett now.
Check. 53 is the mic. What we got?
Got him in. It's Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Go!
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll give to Spiller. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be taken in at the 1.
I'm all over you.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hustle, hustle.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass, check pass.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, they run it with Spiller. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 19-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Spiller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis.